So before this video gets started, if you want to sign up for a new company called Cover, they're helping Uber drivers, Lyft drivers, gig workers for any platform get protection, benefits, and funds. They're sending drivers money, same day transfers. They're super awesome. They just got $1.5 million in funding. They help drivers with car crashes, hospitalizations, sick leave. They're helping drivers get reactivated who've been deactivated. They have legal, they help drivers with taxes. They help drivers save tons of money. They help drivers get more money. It starts at just $7 a month, but if you use my link and code, well, it's just a link down below, you get your first 30 days for free, so you can at least try it out. But again, they're helping drivers get these protection and benefits. And yeah, now let's get on to the video. I woke up like this. What's up? Good morning, everyone. How is it going? Bright and early, guys. No time to sleep. Why? Because there is some crazy stuff going on in rideshare world right now. I just woke up to this news and I had to share it with you guys. I want to make this reaction video because this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. What the heck is going on? By the way, welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. Yeah, I don't even know what this channel is anymore. Last week I was going out and doing Postmates and Uber Eats and Uber. I did all 3 apps in 1 week. I was testing out because I hadn't done apps in a while. You can go watch all those videos, but right now, basically, you know, what I usually do is I go out and test apps, see how much I can make and see if they're worth it. Usually what I do. But right now, there's a lot going on, especially in California where I am, in Los Angeles, and yeah, basically Uber CEO said that he's probably gonna temporarily shut down Uber in California. So I'm gonna sign up for, well, I already drive for Lyft. What am I saying? I'm probably going to do with the other gig apps. I'm in the process of doing an 8 hours of Postmates video, so stay tuned for that. I went out the other day and I only did 2 hours, so we needed to like finish that video because, let's face it, it's summertime and I ended up going to the beach. But here we go, guys. This is on CNBC, guys. Uber CEO says its service will probably shut down temporarily in California if it's forced to classify drivers as employees. It was published on Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, guys. This was today. This is breaking news, guys. Uber would likely shut down temporarily for several months if a court does not overturn a recent ruling requiring it to classify its drivers as full-time employees. So basically, I mean, there's been this ongoing debate. Sorry, I fell asleep last night. I didn't wash my face. What is that? Is that a pimple? Ew. Actually, that might be food. I don't know. I fell asleep last night and I didn't wash my face and I woke up and I haven't showered yet. So I also didn't brush my teeth last night either. And now I'm drinking coffee, so I'm sure my breath smells great. Luckily, you guys can't smell my breath through here. But basically, there's a huge court ruling that just happened on Monday. So today's Wednesday. But on Monday, a court said that Uber and Lyft drivers in California have to be employees. And so Uber is now, like, the CEO's trying to speak to drivers. They just did an interview with Harry Campbell, which, I mean, I'm glad that he's, like, you know, trying to reach out to drivers, but like that interview, did you guys watch that interview? He said in the interview that rates for drivers have been going up over the past couple years. I was like, what are you talking about, bro? You've been cutting the rates every few months, bro. Like, I was like, what do you mean? I was like, you think they've been going up? They've only been going down. When drivers first started, they were making way more. And when I first started, we were making way more. And I only signed up 2 years ago, so I don't know what he's talking about. But Yeah, I mean, I went out and drove for Uber the other day, and I got 3 $4 rides in a row, and then I was like, this is dumb. So basically, this is what he goes. He goes, if the court doesn't reconsider, it's hard to believe we'll be able to switch our model to full-time employment quickly. Uber would likely shut down temporarily for several months if a court does not overturn a recent ruling, said in an interview with Stephanie Rule on Wednesday on yeah, I want to see maybe if we can get the direct quote. But Uber and Lyft both said they would appeal the court ruling during the 10-day period. Yeah, so basically as of now, that court ruling, it's not like the whole AB5 thing. This is serious. This was a attorney general, I believe they call it, or a superior court. So it actually takes effect. They have 10 days for it to go into effect. That was on Monday, so it's already Wednesday. They only have 7 more days. Guys, oh my gosh, Uber stock price. Laters. Look at this. Look at the 5 days. Oh my gosh. Guys, I would definitely not be buying Uber stock right now. Not a good time to invest into Uber. Yeah, I mean, obviously here, as we've seen, rather than classify drivers as employees, Khashoggi has advocated for what he calls a third way that would maintain drivers' independence while allowing companies to provide some protections. Yeah, Uber said on Wednesday that if his plan B, if Uber can't win on an appeal, would be temporarily pause service in California. While he said Uber would later resume service in the state, it would likely be more centered in cities, which could mean limited availability. Honestly, I'm not sure if he's bluffing. He might be like, oh, well, if you guys do this, we're going to shut down. Which, he's trying to play the card of, well, you know, so many people rely on us for money, so if you do this, then you're basically going to put everyone out of work because we're going to shut down. So I think he wants the government to be like, oh, we're sorry. Yes, the government doesn't care, bro. They're going to shut down. You're going to have to make your drivers employees. Here's the issue, guys. Most drivers don't want to be employees, right? That's almost a fact. Almost a fact is most drivers don't want to be employees. What drivers do want, however, is more pay, benefits. I think we could all say, oh yes, we would love to have money for our car expenses. I think every driver could agree that it would be great if we could have an extra stipend to pay for our car expenses. I think that is a very simple solution to all of this. Drivers have to go and use their own car, or they have to buy, use a rental car or whatever. If we had money to pay for that rental car or for our own car, that'd be great. If we also had access to healthcare, insurance, medical insurance, I had to go out and buy my own insurance on the side. And it's freaking expensive. I pay almost $200 a month. And, I still have to go in and pay the copay and pay all my stuff. Because I don't work for a company, And then I also think it would be great to have a set wage and get overtime pay. These are all normal things that every single American, in my opinion, should be entitled to. And that, my folks, is what the government wants. That's what the government wants. And their solution to this is, why don't you just make drivers employees? The thing is, guys, it's not like once drivers become employees, oh, now we have to go do a 9 to 5. It's not like that at all. The only thing that makes drivers employees is, well, now we get medical benefits, now we get at least a minimum wage, we get overtime pay, paid sick days off. Don't you guys want to have days where you can just, call in sick and still get paid? Normal jobs have that. You get a certain amount of paid sick days throughout the year. I mean, I'm sure if you've ever worked a normal job, like full time, you get those days and they're nice. You get sick. Oh, I feel sick today. You don't go in, you still get paid. Or if you don't use any of those sick days, which I'm sure a lot of Uber drivers would do, at the end of the month, or I think was at the end of every couple months, I remember my last job, you just cash it in and you get basically extra days of money. So I don't think Uber needs to create a third way. That's what he wants to do. There's right now independent contractors, employees. He wants to create, oh, let's create a third way of employment. No. Who cares if we're employees or not? Who cares if we're independent contractors? Who cares if we're the third way? Who cares if we're employees, independent contractors? All we want is more pay. Overtime pay? Like, we don't need to go, like, he just, in my opinion, the only reason he's doing this is so he has more time to not pay drivers those benefits. They're just trying to elongate it all. And they'd rather get sued because they're paying way less money in lawsuits than they are actually giving drivers benefits. That's why they're fighting so hard, in my opinion. And they don't want to pay taxes to the government by making all their workers employees. Which every other company in the world has to pay their taxes. Why shouldn't Uber? So, yeah guys. Anyways, that's all I have for today's video. Again, use the link down below to sign up for Cover, the company that gives drivers protection benefits for car crashes, sick leave, a bunch of other stuff. Helping drivers get reactivated if you've ever been deactivated, health, 24/7 health, and much more. So yeah, if you use my link down below for Cover, it's 30 days for free. Have a great day guys, I'll talk to y'all soon, bye.